So you've been trading hard all day, you're really worn out, but you still want to be involved, but you want to watch some television, maybe a movie. Well, I'm here to help you today. You can take a break from that trading because I think I've got you the 3 best films, TV shows, documentaries available to you to satisfy that thirst for a bit more trading. Hello, I'm Stephen Hode, trader and founder of The Stop Hunter. I've been doing this for over 25 years as a professional, so I think I've probably been there and got the t-shirt, so I'm hoping that I'm a good judge on picking these 3 best. And also I show the nearly runs, the ones that nearly made it into that top 3, so I hope you enjoy it. Now this next lot didn't quite cut the mustard. They didn't quite get into the top 3. I had a lot to pick from, a lot to choose from. I'm no film critic and most of them are down to personal choice. I also tried to factor in realism, my own experiences in financial markets over the last 25 years to narrow the list down further. So there's some that I might have missed off that you really enjoy. You might wonder why some are not in the top 3. That's all down to your own personal preference. But this lot didn't quite make it, so let's dive into that list. So this next lot are in no particular order, and I'm going to start with The Pursuit of Happyness. If you're into feel-good movies, then this one is for you, and it stars Will Smith and is highly recommended. Then we have a whole collection of what I call TV/documentaries, and they're from around the world and they cover all aspects from game show type based setups where individuals are wanting to become traders, or the documentaries are analysing actual traders, or they are looking at certain market situations. But what have I found, and what do I think should be nearly in that top list? Well, I found Wall Street Warriors, Quants, Alchemists of Wall Street. You might consider Traders, Millions by the Minute, The $1 Million Trader, and $1 Billion Day. So some good TV documentaries there, but not good enough to get in my top 3. Then we have a bunch of films set around real life events. For example, if you're into commodities, Enron, Smartest Guys in the Room. Then there's The Inside Job, Too Big to Fail, and probably the best of the realism ones is The Big Short, about the 2008 financial crisis. And if you're into your fantasy, and this really is fantasy, big exaggeration on probably what did happen, but it's still a real life event, and that's The Wolf of Wall Street. I know it's very popular, but like I said, not good enough to get in the top 3. Then we have a bunch of films covering all sorts of different trading ideas. We have The Hummingbird Project, so if you're into your algorithmic high-speed trading, want to see the way that the world of trading is going, then that one could be for you. Then you've got Margin Call, good one about risk management, a failure of a financial institution. You've got Boiler Room, and the second Wall Street film, which is Money Never Sleeps. Then you come to 2 films that nearly made that top 3, and they're in there for personal reasons and just because they're my particular favourites. Just outside the top 3 we have Rogue Trader, the story of the collapse of Barings Bank. That's there because I've bumped into him a couple of times in my journey in trading, and I found the film very interesting. And the other one, Trading Places. I'm a commodity trader by profession, and that's all about the orange juice futures. It's great with Eddie Murphy, great cast, entertaining, funny, and it does give you an insight into the world of commodities trading. So 2 that sit just outside that top 3. So let's move on to the big three. For you, I have one documentary, one TV series, and one film, and again, they're in no particular order, they just sit in the top three. So what are they? First up, my favourite documentary, and that is Flawed, and that's the story about the people and the business of the Chicago trading floors. I've been on those floors and it is very exciting, very interesting, and this documentary is a great insight into that world. So let's just take a quick look at the trailer for Flawed.
The biggest pits in the world are here in Chicago. It's a very competitive environment.
Guys would literally look at you and say, "You're a fucking idiot. I can't believe you do that fucking trade."
Finally, the guy lost his cool, ran over, and bit the guy in the nose.
The motherfucker turns around and cracks me right in the fucking face. A lot of us have come from no education backgrounds, really. I love the trading, but I hate the people.
You need the heavy caliber for those big animals.
The feeling of despair where, oh my God, I've lost everything. I hugged my kids. That kind of kept me going. I was like, I can't just give up now because they're depending on me.
We had as much as 500 people in the pit when I was there in the 80s. Now there may be 50 guys. A lot of the business has gone to electronic trading.
I've seen some of the most successful open outcry floor traders move to the screen and absolutely have zero success.
I hate email. I hate computers. I can't win. I cannot beat the computer.
Traders were the kings. The computer boys, we would laugh at them. And they got their revenge.
So now at number 2 we got Billions, the TV series from HBO, and I've worked for hedge funds, I've worked with the billionaires, the millionaires, these type of guys. I've got to say it's very realistic, it's very addictive, it's a great watch. Up to season 5 now, don't know how many more they're going to do, but if you're in for an adrenaline filled trading rush, then this is the series for you. Let's take a look at the trailer.
What we do has consequences, intended and unintended. The decisions we make, the actions we bring, have weight. Come to work every day and be just and strong in the actions you bring, and don't waver.
When did it become a crime to succeed in this country? Everyone has access to the information. We just know how to analyze it better.
We spotted a suspect trading pattern.
You must get pings like that every day.
All 3 firms have links to Bobby Axelrod.
Play hard, play clean. Be careful out there.
What'd you take down last year?
7.2 million.
Your value to the firm is absolute.
7.2 million. Feel that.
Trust her? I want to.
I'm the goddamn U.S. attorney, Wendy.
Are we teaching them that daddy's job is always more important than mommy's? Quit your fucking job.
It's a crush the other guy business. It's like Highlander. There can be only one.
In Inwood growing up, if someone has a problem with you and they take that beef public, the ground just falls out from beneath them.
Are you threatening me?
You're fucking right, I am.
A good matador doesn't kill a fresh bull. You wait until he's been stuck a few times.
The moment I let someone in a government office tell me what I can or cannot buy, I may as well close the shop, and I'm not closing the shop.
You wouldn't know the right thing to do if it kneeled down and sucked your tiny goddamn...
I should. But then again, what's the point of having fuck you money if you never say fuck you?
So at number 1, and I would probably put this at number 1, and you might have guessed it by now, is the original Wall Street film with Michael Douglas, the Oscar-winning film from the mid-80s, still as good today as it was back then. A great storyline, great acting, really reflected the situation in the mid-80s, the psychology, the personnel, the personalities, still relevant today. Like I say, like Billions, very addictive. It's the film that got me in to the world of trading, and for me it can't be beaten, and it sits firmly at the top on number 1 spot. So let's take a look at the trailer.
From the director of Platoon, Wall Street.
The stock is plummeting. When it hits 18, buy it all.
Something big is going down. I want to know where he goes and what he sees. I want you, pal, to fill out the missing picture.
Mr. Gecko, that's not exactly what I do.
Where you can trade your honor.
I could lose my license. That's inside information.
For power.
If you're not inside, you are outside. I know what this guy's all about. Greed.
There is no nobility in poverty anymore, Dad.
Greed is good. Greed works.
What makes you tick, Bud?
The fear of being poor. That's all gonna change. So I'm catching the express. All right, Mr. Gecko, you got me.
Trade your peace of mind.
What's in it for moi?
More money than you ever dreamed of.
Just the beginning, pal.
If any trouble does arise, you are on your own. The trail does stop with you.
For a piece of the action.
The richest 1% of this country owns half our country's wealth, $5 trillion.
All it takes is a little inside information.
I don't care where or how you get it.
I think you owe me.
And you can trade everything you believe in.
He's using you, kid. You're too blind to see it.
For everything you've ever wanted.
I get a strange call from the SEC. They asked to see my records. This is heavy, Bud.
I don't know where you get your information, son, but I don't like it.
Michael Douglas.
Why do you need to wreck this company? Because it's wreckable, all right?
Charlie Sheen.
When does it all end, huh? How many yachts can you water ski behind? How much is enough?
Daryl Hannah.
You may find out one day that when you've had money and lost it, it's much worse than never having had it at all.
Martin Sheen.
What I see is a jealous old machinist who can't stand the fact that his son's become more successful than he has.
You see, he's a guy who never measured a man's success by the size of his wallet.
An Oliver Stone film. Wall Street.
So there you go, my top 3 films, videos, documentaries for you. I hope you enjoyed that selection. If you didn't agree with my top 3, maybe you could put your favourites in the comments below, or tell me what you think should have been in there. And like I say, I hope I've given you some ideas and inspiration in that down trading time. And if you've liked today's video, please give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and the bell buttons to receive any further notifications of any content I'll produce in the near future. But all that's left for me to say is thanks for watching, good luck trading, and I'll see you in the next video.